Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we will continue covering, inshallah, the last point in the geometric distribution, which is the expectation of the geometric distribution. Once we say the expectation, it means the mean of geometric distribution. It is, inshallah, very simple and direct. It will take just only 2-3 minutes only to cover that point. طبعا, if we have again a discrete random variables which follows geometric distribution, always we mentioned that we have only one parameter in the geometric distribution, which is, yes, P, the probability of success. So only one parameter. So once we know that parameter, which is the probability of success in the first trial, which will take, let me review with you the meaning of geometric distribution. We said that geometric distribution, what's the meaning of that? Simple meaning, this distribution represents number of failures till the first success occurs or appears, right? Sahih? So this is P. This is P, the first probability, the first success will occur. P, the probability of success. Yes, so once we know P, okay, either it will be given in that formula, in the question, or you have to calculate the probability of success in the experiment itself. Now we will see some questions. So what will be the expectation? Very simple. The expectation of X will be 1 over P. That's it. This is the whole story. So once you know P, you can know the expectation. So example now, if you have discrete random variable follows a geometric distribution with probability success, with probability of success, or the parameter is 0.4. So find the expectation of X. So the expectation of X is nothing but 1 over P, which is 1 over 0.4. What will be the answer? It is 5 over 2. Yes, exactly. 5 over 2, in other words, 2.5. 1 over 0.4 is 5 over 2. Please use the calculator correctly. طيب, تمام. This is the story. I can claim now that we have finished now the topic today. The expectation, the last point of geometric distribution, the expectation, and that's it. طبعا, we have here the mode. It is mentioned in your textbook, but it is not required from you in the syllabus of the Cambridge. I mean, it will not be included in the let's say the questions in the final exam. However, I will speak with you about mode. Now this is expectation, it is mean. This is additional information for you. Look here, let's revise together the geometric distribution. What's the formula of geometric distribution? We said it is probability of here X equals, okay, I'm sorry, it is probability of R here, we are writing, it is Q always times P to the power of 1. But what about Q? It is R minus 1. It is R plus 1, minus 1. So if suppose we are tossing a coin and we are interested in the head, the appearance of head. So our success is the occurrence or appearance of head. If we toss now the coin and we find that the head appears from the first toss, so what will be the probability that the head will appear in the first toss? على طول, the probability 1 equals P, the probability of success, which is 1 over half. Why? Because if you apply that rule, R will be 1. Okay? So 1 minus 1, 0. Q to the power of 0 is 1. It's nothing. So it will remain P. So always, if you are doing experiment, and that experiment follow the geometric distribution, the probability that the success will appear in the first let's say a trial, in the first trial, always it is P. It is what? P. تمام. So the probability in the first is half. طيب, what about if here the head will take place or will appear in the second toss? In the second toss, it means the first toss will be failure, then success. So it will be Q times P, applying that rule. This is the rule of geometric distribution, don't forget. So what is the probability of failure? Here, the tail, probability of tail. So it is half times half. Now the value becomes 1/4. Now what do you think? Here the probability when the success appears in the first toss, it is half. When the success appears in the second toss, the probability will be quarter. So it is decreasing now. And what do you expect here for 3? In the third trial, the success will appear. It is Q squared times P again. So which is Q squared means half square times half. So 1/8. And so forth. You will find always the probability that the first success will appear will decrease always the probability as you are doing more tosses, and the success will appear in the coming tosses, not in early tosses. So the highest value of the probability is what? Yes, when the success appear in the first toss, in the first trial. And we mentioned before that the mode is the most frequent value, a value which takes place more than others. And in terms of probability, it is the most likely value to take place. Most likely or more likely to take place, it means has the highest probability. So always the highest probability when R is 1. So always, this is for your information, ما في مشكلة. Always, look, always, mod and geometric distribution, okay, equals 1 when R is 1. When R is 1, always. Why? Because the success, the probability that the success will appear in the first trial has the biggest probability. The biggest probability. The success to appear in the coming trials will be less and less. And the mode is the most frequent value or the most likely value to take place. Most likely it means has the highest probability. So the mode always in any question equals 1. طيب, let's return back to expectation. So the expectation, once you know P, the probability of success, you can easily find the mean, which is the expectation. Okay, please open your book now, page 182. 182, please. Okay, let's solve please question number 2. Question number 2. Yes, please. Arya, read it. Read it more than once, twice. You and, okay? Arya, then Abdul Qadir. You have to read them. Yes, always you have to read the question more than once, as we say, till we understand the question. So we have, yes, I'll read it now. The random variable y follows a geometric distribution. Okay? Here, y follows geometric distribution, GEO. Is it given for us here? Follows geometric distribution. That's it. Nothing is mentioned about P. Yani, the probability of success, it is not given for you. Not given. Okay? This is now. Now, given that the probability that y equals 1 equals 0.2, find what? Sorry? The expectation of y. It means the mean of that geometric distribution. طيب يا شباب, أنا in order to find EY, expectation of y, the rule is 1 over P. I need to find P. Once you find it, of course, you will get the value of expectation of y. If you have something unknown and it is not given in the question, you need given information which you will deal with it in order to get that unknown. What is the given information? This is the given information. يا شباب, what's the meaning of that? Probability of y equals 1. Y equals 1 equals 0.2. What's the meaning of that? Huh? Yes, exactly. Always the probability that the success will appear, the success, that random variable, will appear in the first trial. This is in the first trial, equals 0.2. What's the meaning according to that rule? When r is 1, it means it is p. Why? Because r is 1, حكينا 1 minus 1 is 0, so q to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. So it remains p. So that one here is nothing but equals p. So easily you will say p equals 0.2. From here, this is a geometric distribution. Hence, probability of y equals 1 over 0.2, which is 5. Equals 5. Okay, تمام. Here the meaning, in order to taste the meaning of the expectation or the mean of that geometry, what is the real meaning that the expectation of y equals 5? What's the meaning of that? It means that the average value of, let's say, the number of trials needed to let the success appear at first time is 5. يعني almost the fifth trial, the average, around fifth trial, يعني maybe fourth, maybe sixth, maybe fifth, and so on, around 5. In the fifth trial, we will get the first success. This is the meaning. This is the meaning, in order always to know what you are doing and understanding what you are doing. Okay? Tamam. So this is for question number 2. Page, as we said, 182. 182. Okay? Now question number 3. Yes, Tuqa, you need to read it now. Yes? Okay? And read it again. Please read it again, يا سيلين. طيب. Now question number 3. Question number 3, I mean, given that this is 3 over 182, S follows geometric distribution where the probability of success is unknown here. It is not given here. And ES equals 4.5. Okay? Find PS2. Okay. حكينا always the first point in your thinking is the last point mentioned in the question. يعني you have to start your thinking from what is required from you to find. I mean, find probability of S equals 2. You will say probability of S equals 2 according to the geometric distribution. We said this is the rule. QR minus 1 times P. And what is Q? I don't know. طبعا, as you know, Q is nothing but 1 minus P to the power of R minus 1. And here R is 2. So here 2 minus 1 times P always power 1. So it is nothing but 1 minus P times P. So if you manage to find P, easily you will get probability of S equals 2. Okay. دائما حكينا, always I told you, يعني this is one of the let's say general umbrella of thinking. If you are asked to find one thing, you need one equation. You need one equation to find it. And that equation you will construct from information given. What's the information given? ES equals 4.5. And as you know that E of S, expectation of S, is nothing but 1 over P. And that value is 4.5, 4.5. Okay? So, cross multiply, you will switch the position. So, accordingly here, P will be 1 over 4.5, which is 2 over 9. This is P. It will be 2 over 9. Please verify. Yes, 2 over 9. So it is 2 over 9. خلاص. Now you can find it. Now you can find it. So probability of S equals 2 is nothing but, just replace 1 minus P, 1 minus 2 ninth اللي هي Q, this is Q, times 2 over 9. This is 7 over 9 times 2 over 9. So the answer is 14 over 81. That's it. Okay, is it clear? يعني it is very interesting, very direct. You will enjoy it while you are understanding the topic. يعني since you are understanding the topic, you will enjoy it more than eating maybe a cake, piece of cake or a pie. Okay? تمام. Now I will give you homework. The last thing, I will give you homework. Please solve questions page 182, please. Question 4, 5, 6 here. شو رأيكم? What's your opinion? More questions? طبعا بعد some students say yes. Yes, okay, yes, no problem. I'm not going to say no. So these questions, and always I advise you please to solve as many questions as you can. Inshallah, the next video will be about the new chapter, chapter 8, and the last chapter, which deals with normal distribution. My best wishes for all of you. بارك الله فيكم. أتمنى لكم التوفيق. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.